Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a pick a card channeled messages from your future spouse. So take your time, use your intuition. Pile 1 is on the left with understanding, pile 2 is in the middle with magnetism, and pile 3 is on the right with totality. So take your time, feel into it, and choose your pile now. And timestamps will be in the description box below. I will meet you in your reading. Aloha pile 1. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with y'all's favorite type of reading. We're going to do channeled messages from your future spouse. So how this works is I will talk in the first person channeled style for the first part of the reading, and then any type of confirmation or anything that spirit needs to kind of bring to the table or let you know, we'll do at the end of the reading. Okay, so thank you so much. Let me get started saying thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button. Thank you for those who have donated or tipped, and thank you for those who connect through comments. Loving all of that. I'm so appreciative. As well as I do a contest every month for a 30-minute session with me personally. If you would like to enter that, we'll do that at the end. I'll tell you how to, as some are here just for the messages. For those who would like a private reading with me personally, I've put 3 different options on my Etsy channel. And so, as well as there's my energy jewelry that I hand make available there as well. You are welcome to check that out. The description, if I could talk, the links are in the description box below. My goodness. All right. Let me grab the tarot here. I've already gotten your oracle cards pre-shuffled. And so we're going to get right into it here. Okay. Let me look at what these say. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we have understanding is the card that you picked. It's the number 4, which is the number of foundation. We have, I'm going to just show you all the cards and then we'll get to the channeled bit. This says, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. We have the union of hearts. A love connection defies explanation. We have milk and honey. Beautiful. Okay, let me tune in here. Okay. To my love, I am so grateful for you. I'm so excited to be entering your life, and I'm so grateful for your understanding. You have had the patience and the compassion and the understanding of someone who should have much more years than you do. You are wise beyond your years, and you have given so much understanding to me. I have been feeling you, and I know that we are different, but I feel like this connection is at a soul level. I feel like you understand every bit about who I am on every level, and I'm looking to understand you. And I know that we have a union that does defy explanation. I can't explain how I feel about you. I just do. I just know that you're the right person for me. And I appreciate your patience, because there has been some changes and some healing that has needed to happen in order for us to come together. but I see you in my future, and it's milk and honey. I feel like you've been promised to me. And what you don't know yet, I will tell you once we get to this stage, is that Spirit told me you were coming long before you ever made it into my life. And I knew when I met you that you would be my spouse. I could feel it in my heart. And I know that we had different things going on upon meeting each other. And, we may have been in relationship with others upon meeting each other. But there's no right or wrong. With you, it just feels like it's right that you are my path. You are the one that I'm coming towards. And I know that things have not always been the easiest, but I will say the easiest decision I've ever made in my life was knowing that I love you, knowing that you are my future, knowing that you are what I've asked for, what destiny has brought to me. I love you for everything that you are, and I know that we are very, very different souls. We are very different in the way that we think, but I can't quite wrap my head around the fact that I always come back to you. I feel like with you, I learn so much. It's like I'm a student of life again because you are so different. You show me a whole different perspective on life and on love and on healing. And I love our intellectual conversations, and I love that I can talk to you about any subject and you can keep up with me intellectually. And even if you don't understand, you have a willingness to understand. And I love that. And I am trying to learn you in every way that I can. And with these two birds here, it's I'm coming in quicker than you think. Okay. What I want with you is victory. I am building myself up at this time so that I can be the emperor that's driving the chariot, so that I can be in charge of my own life and health and finances, that my light and my shadows balance, because I want to come to you balanced. I want to come to you in a way that is everything that I imagine. You deserve the world. You are so precious to me. And I have been in my head about it. I have been worried that I'll make the wrong choice, or that somehow we may not be compatible for the long haul because we're so different. But over and over again, you show me your compassion. You show me your understanding, and do know that I am coming towards you. I'm just battling some things out in my head. I'm going through the process to release any of the old negative thoughts and paradigms that would be around that, because my actual desire is to be with you. You're my future spouse. And I've known this from the day that I've met you, but I feel like I've held that back from you because I haven't been sure of what choice to make, because it is different than what I originally thought that I wanted. And I am going to communicate with you my passion, my love. You bring that light and that creativity out in me. You are like a muse to me. And I'm still maturing. And I want that to be clear in the now, is that I'm still maturing. That there is some time before I can actually be your spouse in the 3D physical world. But at the same time, I'm maturing rapidly, and I'm doing my best to come towards you in a way that's going to be loving. I am afraid that you'll walk away from me before it's time. I want you to have your happiness in your life, and I'm doing my best to walk away from anything, any old ideas or people that would keep me from you. And I'm just hoping that we will be on the same page here, because I am walking towards you. I am doing my best to make the choices that would bring me back to you. Like, this is no ordinary love, like Sade says, right? This is different. It's different than anything I've ever seen. And you know, I don't want you to lock your heart away. I appreciate your honesty and your truth with me always. And I am a little bit scared that because of the time that it's taking, that you will lock your heart away from me. I don't want it to go cold. I am doing my best to come to you in a way that is loving and balanced, and I'm not quite there yet. It's probably why you're watching this video, you know. There are things that I still need to reveal to you. They will be revealed. I am balancing that light and that shadow, and I am wanting to come to you as my best. And I feel like the wheel of fortune is changing. I feel like that divine timing is in order here, and so you know, please be patient with me. I want you to be happy and to do your life the way that is best for you, because I am coming for you, but I do understand that it has taken some time. I appreciate your patience and your understanding. Everything about you defies my logical explanation. Like, logically, we shouldn't really get along. Yet I find myself magnetized back to you over and over again, and I'm really, really hoping that we can come together. We have this 10 here. So there is a cycle completing, and we're going to open up one together that is so full of fortune and love. And I am doing my best to come into my power so that I can come towards you in a way that will make our life like this milk and honey together. So I love you very, very much, and I am coming towards you. Okay. All right. So what messages I was getting with this one? You guys are an outstanding pair, and it's an unlikely pairing. So as far as things go, you guys may be very different in the way that you think. You guys may be very different in the way that you speak or cross cultures. When you meet each other, if you haven't already, I do feel like this energy is pretty fast. So I do feel like for most of you, you've met your future spouse. That won't be for everyone. Remember, I'm reading for thousands of people at a time. And so take what resonates and leave the rest. But for many of you, you have met your future spouse. But they may be in a relationship already, or you might be in a relationship, because there is an element of there's no right or wrong choice to make, okay, when it comes to love. Every choice expands your understanding of life and love. And so this person, you guys may be culturally different, have an age gap, significant age gap. You may be different religions, you know, there's something very, very different about the two of you, but yet there's this complete and total union of your hearts. This to me would be like a soulmate cycle or a divine flame, whatever you'd like to call that. And so there is a lot of, it feels like, healing and growth in this particular partnership. It feels like this lasts the absolute long term, because just because we're looking at future spouse doesn't mean they always last, are meant to be our only spouse or permanent one. But this is showing like they value how understanding and compassionate you are. What's coming through is that you have wisdom beyond your age range, and there's so much love that radiates from you, and they are appreciating that. It feels like this particular connection, there will be a lot of understanding, so much love that as you're going through what would be the triggers and challenges, it's like the two of you see the bigger picture. You see how much love there is between the two of you, so you move forward knowing that. Okay, so there's just like an inner knowing on both sides of this, that regardless of how they come to you, if they're already in a relationship or whether they are like just can't yet because of health or finances or whatever, I feel like your person's getting themselves together when you meet. So it's not like you can jump right in to being married, but it's like there is an understanding on both sides that this is a much higher level connection. This is no ordinary love. Okay, this is major, and it means a lot to be in one another's life. And so you can't mess it up, right? I feel like that's the beautiful thing, because like some of you may have chosen to walk away from this person with that Eight of Cups that showed up already. So you may have already been relating to them in some way and chosen to walk away, or they may be needing to walk away from someone when you first meet, or vice versa. So there is some of that that's in this reading, but it's like no matter what choices you make, your all's hearts are connected, and you end up together, right? So there's no way for you to mess up this union. So it's beautiful. I love this. Really like this. I love this spouse for you. This is like a very highly spiritual and heart-based connection, and regardless of your differences, you all figure it out together really, really well. So you work well as a team, and I will say the way you think is like complete opposites, but those opposites you end up finding the same way back to center. It's just you go a different route, and that's fascinating. And it does feel like it lends towards expansion on both parts, in your energy, your mind, your spirit, everything. And so really loving this connection for you guys. This person is absolutely adoring of you. They love you. There are some things that have to get taken care of before you can be in full-on physical union or be actually married. But it feels like that will all level itself out. It's like spirit is on your side with this connection. So they're saying you cannot make a wrong choice. You cannot mess up this connection. And so I'm very, very loving that. All right. So thank you guys so much. That's what I have for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, here's how you do it. It's free to enter, free to win. So if you're not a subscriber already, subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And in the description box, write, I am aligning to my future spouse. I am aligning to my future spouse. And that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. It also brings your energy in to claim this reading. And that's what I have for you. I will do that drawing on the 1st of the month on video, announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with a really fun pick a card crowd favorite of channeled messages from your future spouse. We're going to do the first part of the video in first person channeled style, And then the second part of the video will be any messages from Spirit or clarifications from Spirit that they would like to bring to the table. Remember, I am channeling for thousands and thousands of people through time. So please do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't try to make something fit. And remember, we're looking at future energies here. And so some things are still to come. Beautiful. Ooh. Before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. As well as thank you for donating and tipping. Thank you for commenting. So appreciative. Each month I do a contest for a 30-minute session with me personally. It's free to enter, free to win. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter that contest if you're interested, as some are just here for the messages. And if you would like a private reading with me, I have 3 options on my Etsy channel. Those links are in the description box below. Okay, let's get to it. I have already pre-shuffled your oracle cards, but we'll go ahead and get tarot as I'm channeling. So we have magnetism was the one that you chose, and it's a 15, yields down to a 6, which is universal love. We have embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. We have orphaned. And we have true love. This love is once in a lifetime. Okay, here we go. Hello, my love. I have been so magnetized to you. From the first time that I met you and we shared an embrace, I knew that you were the one for me. I could feel it in you. I could feel through that hug, just a friendly hug at a gathering, that you were the one for me. I knew that you would be in my life in some capacity. I was drawn to you, to your love, to your magnetism, to who you are as a being. And as we come together, I'm realizing, just the places within me where I have felt orphaned and abandoned. Both of us have had hard lives early on. Our childhoods were not easy. And I want you to know that this love that I have for you is true. And it is a once in a lifetime love. And I feel that. And I feel like you have come into my life as a beacon of healing. We may bring up things in each other that triggers where we feel orphaned, where we maybe felt abandoned or hurt as children. But there's so much healing that is happening between the two of us, and it's because I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you are my true love. And I feel like you may feel at times orphaned or abandoned by me, but understand that I have to go on my own sometimes to integrate this love, to figure out these energies, because I am finding my missing pieces in you. And I am healing and changing. And as many times as I feel like I have tried to kind of push you away, or you've tried to push me away, I'm so magnetically drawn to you. I just cannot be pushed away. Like I know that you are my true love. And I am trying to figure out how to integrate this together so that we are both happy, so that we are both in a space of love and joy and togetherness. In the moment, I am learning to balance I haven't told you yet really how much you mean to me. I've been a little bit wobbly in my energy because I've been going back and forth between the parts of me that are still listening to the old story of who I was before and what happened to me as a child. And I'm doing my best to grow up, and I'm doing my best to realize that you're not the people that had hurt me. I am keeping a lot of my feelings to myself. There's some things that I haven't told you about yet that I'm going to reveal in time. Part of that's my feelings, but the other parts are things that I went through. And I know that you're going to help me put the pieces of myself back together. And I know I'm going to do that for you too. And I want you to know that I have your back and that I'm going to stand by your side no matter what. Even if it seems like I'm absent, I'm still checking up on you. I'm still paying attention. I'm still making sure you're safe and protected because I know that you are my true love. I am doing my best to master myself at this time, and so I'm sorry if I seem a little bit cold or logical in the way that I come across. I'm not intending for that to be that. I am using my intuition with you, and I am doing my best to move this forward. I'm not very comfortable about speaking about my feelings. I would rather show you through my actions, and it's hard for me to talk about how I'm feeling for you, even though you mean the world to me. I cannot imagine my life without you. Ever since that you have come into my life, even when we trigger one another, you're still the best thing that's ever happened to me. You're still the best person that's ever happened. And I do want for us to work as a team together. I value you so highly. You mean the absolute world to me. And it's like I want to work this out. I want to build with you. And I feel like in this particular moment, we're not quite aligned. We're not quite congruent yet because I'm still changing. I'm still healing. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with my heart. You've come in and it threw a bit of a wrench onto my plans. I didn't really intend to be with anyone again. I decided after my last relationship that I was not going to be doing romantic relationships, but you came in and that's changing everything. Like a magnet, you have brought yourself to me and I've brought myself to you. And I'm trying to figure it out, and I want you to know I have a lot of anxiety around our connection, not because you aren't amazing. You are. It's just in general, I have a lot of anxiety and depression, and I'm healing from the things from the past. And, I sit up thinking about you many, many nights, and like I sit up loving you, and trying to figure out how to reconcile this, how to make it work. Because this is what I want with you. You are my true love. You are my lover. You are my divine flame, my soulmate, whatever you want to call this. I recognize it in you. I'm just trying to figure out how I can let go of these past energies so that I can be with you in this way. And I know that you want me in this way too. And there will be a time where we can be together intimately. It's just not yet. We're both growing and changing, and I'm really doing my best. And I am wanting you to know that it's not because I'm not attracted to you. You are full on magnetic to me. I love everything about you. I love everything about you. And I'm learning as we go how to heal these parts of myself. And I'm wanting you to know that I love you more than anything. And I am asking, you know, can you be patient with me? I'm trying to get myself together. I'm trying to become balanced as an emperor. I'm trying to get my life together, my finances together, so that I can come to you whole and complete and ready. And I know sometimes it can seem like I want things only my way. But it's not that. It's just I'm looking at our full future, and I want to protect you, and I want to be there for you, and I want to love you. And I just feel like I'm going to lose you if I don't figure this out. And I feel like there's been a lot of loss in my life. And when I came to you, I didn't have much. I was broken. And so I'm trying to build myself back up. And so please be patient with me as I learn and grow. I do feel like I'm going to come in. You're not going to be expecting me when I ask you, for commitment. Like, you're not going to expect it. You came into my life unexpectedly, and you shook up everything that I thought I was planning. I was planting seeds for a different kind of life, but you have come in and you've gifted me this healing. And I recognize you for who you are. And I do want to share this love and this life with you. So understand that this is just as much a healing process for me as it may be for you. But it's because you're my soulmate. I will find you in every lifetime because I love you so much. I will find you in every lifetime. And in this one, I do feel like we heal this together. That we get to live the dream that we'd like to live. But there is some work to do. Okay, so that was a big one. That almost made me tear up. So with this, I do feel like that you know your person already. You may be friends. I don't feel like you've been physically intimate yet, or you may have been, but it might have got weird. Because I feel like on your side of things, like you're feeling like maybe you're not really magnetic, or maybe not really attractive, or they're not attracted to you. But that's like the farthest thing from the truth. As far as this connection goes, it is a true love and soulmate style connection. You guys have many different past lives together, and your person understands this. I do feel like your person's actually highly spiritual as well. It's just both of you have had very challenging lives from children up, because you're both very spiritual beings. And some of the things that have happened in those past lives, and even in the childhood of your person, is affecting your relationship, because there has to be some healing. So you are very magnetic. So Spirit wants you to know that you are extremely magnetic. You're extremely lovable. That they felt that as well. That in the embrace, you find the missing pieces. And so this person, like, you may not have been feeling that because maybe they don't like to be touched, or maybe they are a little bit off because they've been orphaned, or they feel abandoned. You know, so when we've been hurt at core levels, it's hard to show our love or our affection. But what Spirit mainly is wanting you to know is that you do already know your person, and you guys are in a healing process together. And this is a process. It takes time to unravel the wrongs that other people have done. I do feel like you guys are working out some past life karma, but I feel like it's coming to fruition. And at the bottom of the deck was the Six of Pentacles. They said, look at the bottom. That is a gift from the universe. Your person is a gift from a universe to you, and same back, right? You guys are each other's reward, okay? It's like, they said, well, it's like that prayer that you ask for, right? And so I've asked for a relationship, someone to show me why it never worked with anyone else, that we would heal these like treacherous past wounds together, right? And I have a friendship that is doing that right now. Are we lovers? No. But the friendship is absolutely healing all of those things, right? And so this is what they're saying with your future spouse, is that the one that you heal with is the one that you deal with, right? It's the one that you get to have, right, as a reward. I feel like this group, you've helped many, many people heal, but this one, they will help you to heal as well. They will give back. They will have the reciprocity, and they do know. They have not been telling you how they feel, so I feel like you may feel like you're full of emotion in regards to this person, and that maybe they even in conversations, even if they know how you feel, they have not revealed all of their feelings for you yet. They just haven't. It's huge what they feel for you. What they've told you is this much, and it might have come out a little bit cold, to be honest with you. They, because they're coming through as King of Swords, so they might have been very factual, not really said how they feel. They're holding that back. But they can't hold that back forever. So do know that they are working on themselves. Y'all are working on this together. And it's really beautiful. The future of this relationship is phenomenal because you're going to do the work together. You are doing the work together to heal yourself, and they're doing the work to heal themselves, but you're doing it together. And so it's like this relationship is going to have a foundation of not only friendship, but of trust and love. It's like you're bringing each other back to life, and it's a very, very beautiful, beautiful transition. So loving this. I love this person for you. I know that it may feel like challenging in the energy, but it's like you guys are getting out of the way the hardships that you would have when you're married. Before you get married, you're learning to work as a team before you ever move to the romantic stages. You're learning how to be best friends together before you move to the bedroom. And this is going to provide you with the most solid foundation. Like, I'm feeling so, like, they said, plant your feet. Like that, I'm feeling like this is being solidly built, right? So well done. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to leave that there. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, it's free to enter, free to win. So here's how you do it. You be a subscriber if you're not already. So subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the comment section below, write, how can I say this? I am building a strong foundation. I am building a strong foundation, and that lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I'll do that on the 1st of the month and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha. Aloha pile 3. This is Stephanie with Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with y'all's favorite type of messages. We're going to do channeled messages from your future spouse. How these work is the first part of the message is channeled in first person as if they are talking to you now. Do remember I am channeling for thousands and thousands of people through time. So take what resonates with you and leave the rest, please. And then as well as we are going to do the second half of the video just with messages from spirit, clarification that they would like to give. Okay, so before we get started, I want to say thank you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting that bell button. Thank you for those who have donated and tipped, and thank you for commenting. I love engaging with you. I do a contest every month, free to enter, free to win, for a 30-minute session with me personally. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter that, as some are here for the drawing and, for the messages and not for the drawing. And for those who would like a private reading, I have 3 options available on my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. Okay, let's get started. I have already shuffled your, oh my goodness, your oracle cards, and then we will do the tarot as we go. So I'm going to show you all of them. We have totality. We have freshness. We have relationship patterns. It says it takes strength to recognize the need for change. We got 2 of these as well. Okay, we have look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And then we have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And we have exchanging gifts. Okay. Let's get into it here. All right, my love, I am so excited to meet you. I'm excited to come forward in a new and different way. I feel you regularly. I am already in your heart. I feel you in the everything I know that I have asked for you. In this particular moment right now, we are either separated or have not met yet. I am in a position of learning things about myself and the way that I relate to others that is just needs to change. I want to do things differently. I want to, in order to be with you, I'm going to have to change some things. I know that. I know that I am going to have to come to you with fresh energy. Now with you, what I love about you is your freshness. You have a refreshing view of the world. It's so different than anything I've ever understood, and you open things up to the everything. You have such a connection with spirit that it's sometimes overwhelming. You know, I can feel you in everything, and I love you so deeply already. And I know that there's things that really do have to change. For those of us who are in separation, I hope you understand that there's always a reason why things happen. And I didn't necessarily want to leave you or make you feel abandoned. I didn't want to leave things in the way that I did. But I'm learning my relationship patterns as well. And I know sometimes I go aloof and I isolate myself when I'm trying to learn. And it's not personal, though I know that it's affecting you in a rough way. And so I am recognizing that I do this pattern and that I kind of run at different times, and I'm wanting to change that pattern. For those who haven't met me yet, I am in the process of changing the pattern so that I can have the courage and the correct energy to come forward to you. Now, I want you to feel me in your heart, because I am connecting with you telepathically and heart to heart every single moment. I think about you all the time, and I love you fiercely. This is a love on top of love, and I will be coming forward to you soon. I will be bringing you a gift. This can be physical gift. I may bring you a spiritual gift. But I'm definitely intending to gift you, to show my love. And I hope that that's your love language. It is. I'm doing my best to be better at expressing my feelings. It's just sometimes that if I bring you a gift, it's because it's like a visual and physical representation of all the ways in which I love and appreciate you. And I just want to give that to you. We are learning together, and I just feel like you have such an amazing way about you. I highly respect you and honor you. It's like you've woken me up to spirit. You've woken me up to a new perspective in my life. I do want to celebrate with you. I do feel like it's like I'm getting information about you from your friends, and you may be hearing about me from your friends. I also am finishing up any karmic ties that I had with previous relationship, and so that's part of why we're not married yet. I do have to clean the karmic ties, as it were, but I want you to know that my heart is open and here for you. And right now I just have this one cup of love to give, so I can't quite step forward yet, but I am in the process of changing these patterns. Again, I'm going to gift you with something from my heart. I see you in this energy, this Queen of Pentacles and Empress energy. I find you to be so successful and so amazing, and you're so generous and compassionate and loving and beautifully fertile. Whether you're male or female matters not. This is, your ideas do come to fruition, and I feel like I am needing to step up in order to be with you. I have been hiding how I feel for you. For some of you, I've been a secret admirer. For others that are not in communication with me yet, it's been, again, secret. I haven't told you the depth of all that I've been feeling. I am feeling a little bit of regret about just how I have lived my life and how I've done relationships, and I feel like I continue to pattern with you that was one of hurt or old patterns, and you didn't deserve that. I am absolutely in love with you. And I am going to persevere, so I do want you to know that the time of the struggle is coming to an end. The time of our struggle is coming to an end. I do still have this fire burning for you after all of this time. And there's nothing that you could do that would keep me from you, because I just know that you are correct for me. And I'm going to continue to grow and change and evolve in order to come forward to you. I am loving you with the depths of my soul, and I will be asking for a second chance. I am having a spiritual awakening at this time, and I am going to follow the call of my spirit, and you are the call of my spirit. So do know that I'm connecting with you every single day in the 5D, and pretty soon I will be connecting with you in the 3D. So, I am doing everything that I can to change the patterns that would keep us apart. Okay, so I'm loving you. I am loving you. So, okay. So with this group, there's a few different messages coming through. Some of you have not met your person yet. You're meeting them physically. You're meeting them on the 5D plane. They're constantly speaking to you in telepathic and heart-based energies. You may meet them in meditation. But they are still working through some things before they can come into your physical world. With others of you, you have met your person, but you're separated from them, okay? And they've been playing out relationship patterns. So some of you, the relationship pattern may have been that they cheated or had a third-party situation. So there's new trust that's having to be rebuilt between the two of you. For others, it's like they sort of ran because it was such a strong connection. It was such a strong totality of it all, right? So there's been a little bit of turmoil either way, but they're wanting to come in with their changes. They're recognizing the need for change in their relationship patterns, okay? And this is their recognition of that. You have seen it already as well, but I feel like with this group, you've learned to kind of lean back and take back your power for those that are separated and say, you know, I'm gonna do me. I don't want this pattern to be this way. So you're making your life as fresh and beautiful as possible. With this number 1, you are architecting and building your own life in a really beautiful way. And but it does feel like this person, there is this second chance. There's this awakening, epiphany. Now, of course, you don't have to take anyone back that you don't want to, but we're looking into future energies, so future spouse type of energies. So I do feel like it's kind of split 50-50, where some of you have not met your person, but you're meeting them in the 5D every day, and others of you have done some sort of relating to your person, like you may not have been in a relationship, but there's been an exchange. There's been a knowing, right? So some of you were in a full-on relationship. Some of you might have even been married to this person previously, because they just showed me my cousin. So he was married to his wife, and they divorced for a few years, and then they married one another again, and then have lived their whole life out since then, right? But it's like the first time they just needed to know, they needed to live a little before getting married again. And so there's all different things that have happened. So there's been a sort of tower moment in general. And what they're saying is it's for a higher purpose. And your person really, really does love you all the way. and they are learning that part of you guys being together is to learn the relationship patterns that need to change in order to be good spouses to one another. And this is on both sides. You're both learning how to eradicate negative relationship patterns. You're both learning how to be in the energy of love without adding any kind of drama to it. And so though they've gone a little bit aloof, it's provided you the space and time to get back into your own personal power. For those of you who haven't met them yet, you've had this particular time of being single or being in a relationship to help you to learn patterns that you do to elevate and transform patterns that are maybe negative into positive ones so that you can be a successful marriage partner. Like, you can have a beautiful, passionate, amazing lover who is not really fit to be your life partner. Marriage is a different thing. So when we're looking at spouse, you got to have something more than lust. You got to build it on a solid foundation to know that you're going to be good working partners, because beauty fades. You know, lust like comes in and out. You can't always guarantee that you're going to be passionate about the other person, but are you connected fully? And so it feels like both parties in this situation are elevating in how you do relationships. So though it may seem like you're not in connection at this time, you actually are. You're both working on these patterns separately so that when you come together, you work together like a beautiful team, full of love. And they do want to let you know specifically that you have helped open your future spouse up to their spirit already. And so just your energy being what it is having them grow in their spirit and having them grow in their capability, spiritually and otherwise. All right. It's almost like you're a muse to them. And so though they have not been very forthcoming with their feelings as of yet, or the depth of them, that is coming. And this feels really good because it feels like it's both, yes, we love the fairy tale, but it also feels good because it's the practical. You guys are learning to change the relationship faux pas, the things that would keep you from being married, that would keep you from being successful. Both of you are learning to recognize and change those patterns so that you can be successful together in marriage and in life. And so I really like this group because it's like, I mean, it's different than the other two, but this group is like, no, we're going to practically figure this out, even if we're separate in the moment. We're going to change in us what would be holding us back from being a good partner to the other. And that when you come in together, you can just be in together in the relationship and it'll flow better because you both have actively elevated your relationship patterns. So I'm loving that. Congrats to you guys. That is hard work, I know. It's hard sometimes to be self-aware and to realize how through our patterning and negative patterning and emotions that we disturb our relationships, that where it makes us misaligned or resistant to our actual outcomes. It takes a lot to have that self-awareness. So I'm very, very proud of you guys because this group is both parties in your future marriage here are actively working on yourself in this moment so that you can be the best partner you can be to the other. So loving that. I love you guys. So I'm going to end that there. And then for those of you who would like to enter the drawing, remember it's free to enter, free to win. Here's how you do it. If you're not a subscriber already, please subscribe, hit that bell button, like and share this video. And then in the description box below, you can write, I am evolving in my relationships. I am evolving in my relationships, and this lets me know that you would like to enter the drawing. I will do that on the first of the month on video and announce the winner, and hopefully it is you. So until next time, aloha.